Hello all, welcome to Diamond's Divine Creations. I am your host, Diamond. Thank you all so very much for joining me on today. I do hope you all are doing well and feeling well. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment, because that is your free way of showing your support to help me grow this channel. So guys, today's delicious dinner recipe is something very simple. It's actually just a steak bagel. It doesn't take very long. You can have this for dinner, for a snack. You can even have it for breakfast if you want to, guys, okay? So, without any further ado, we're going to get started. We're going to start off by looking at all of the ingredients we're going to be using for this, and we're going to get right to it, okay, guys? So, have you ever had one of those days where you have had something at a particular restaurant or something like that, or seen something or what have you that say a restaurant has or something like that, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to try that, but I'm going to create it my way at home. So this is kind of one of those things. What gave me this idea is I'm not even sure if McDonald's even still have this, okay, which is the steak bagel. I used to get them like years and years ago. I haven't had one from McDonald's in a long time, so I'm not really even sure if they actually still sell them, okay, guys? So here I have onions, green and red bell peppers. I also have my steak. Now this is the Philly steak that you can find. You can use any type of steak that you would like, okay? But this is like that chop steak, kind of like the steak that you use for like a Philly cheesesteak. It's actually called Philly cheesesteak or Philly steak or what have you, if you're buying it from somewhere like Walmart or something like that, and it comes in a package of 4 of what have you. We're also going to be using an egg. I'm using sliced provolone cheese here, okay? We have our butter. I actually prefer picante sauce, but I have the mild, thick and chunky salsa that I'm going to be using for this, okay? I'm also going to be using spicy ranchero, and I'm going to be using an everything bagel here, okay? As well as I will be using whipped cream cheese, guys, okay? So real simple ingredients, not a lot that you need at all, okay? So guys, first things first, you want to get your eyes on, you want to get you know, all the syrups that you're going to be using hot and ready to go, guys, okay? So let's get this thing going. Okay guys, so as you can see here, I have already actually seasoned my steak here, okay? I used a little bit of onion powder as well as garlic powder. I also use some cayenne pepper, as well as I use the Tajin seasoning, okay? I used regular black pepper on this steak, okay guys? And I think I may have even sprinkled just a little bit of lemon pepper as well, guys, okay? However, you can use the seasonings of your choice, of your liking, okay? However you would normally say season a steak, okay? This just happened to be how I'm seasoning mine, okay? Now, this type of steak, like I said, this is what most would call a chop steak, okay? It's the kind of steak that you use for like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich or what have you. So it breaks down very easily. You can put this in here whole, or you can chop it up, okay? But I'm going to put it whole. We're going to, you know, kind of keep it in a whole patty-like form, like how it is, guys, okay? So first things first, we're going to get us some olive oil. And we are going to use our olive oil in our pan that we're going to be cooking our steak in, okay? So get your olive oil, drizzle it in the pan that you're going to be using for your steak, okay? And then you're just going to put your steak in there whole, okay? So like I said, I'm going to put that whole patty in there. I'm not going to chop it up or break it down or anything like that, okay? If you want it like that, I mean, you know, it's still edible, okay? You'll be able to use it and do it like that just as fine on your steak sandwich, okay? but this is how I'm preparing it, okay? So we're going to allow our steak to cook on one side. When we flip it is when we're going to add our onions and our peppers, okay? So they can begin to grill, so they can begin to saute with that steak, okay guys? Now our other pan here, we're going to take about a tablespoon of butter. And y'all excuse my nails, honey. I took all the polish and the designs, and I refilled my nails and everything, so I haven't polished them over or done anything to them, honey. I be having a lot to do. I be trying to work and do other things and do other things in between all the work and other things I gotta do, okay? So, excuse my nails. So put that butter in your pan, okay? Allow that butter to melt down. Okay, and you can use whatever type of bagel you want to use. I really kind of like that everything bagel. Those are the ones where you see it has the seeds on there. They have the poppy seeds, the sunflower seeds. It has the what do you call them? Sesame seeds and everything on there. Okay, guys. So I'm going to be using an everything bagel. If you just want a plain bagel, one of those flavored bagels or something like that. I don't know if you want to do a flavored bagel with this one, but you know, different people's taste buds are different, okay? So, because you know they have like the blueberry bagels, the cinnamon raisin, they have all different kind of flavored ones. So, I don't think this is a good recipe for a flavored bagel, but however, you know, if your taste buds calls for something different, like you having a flavored bagel, then child, be my guest. Okay, so we're going to put this bagel in our pan. We're going to allow it to get all buttery, okay? And we're going to butter the inside of it, okay? And when we get it buttered up to our liking, we're going to allow this to toast really well, okay? And then I'm going to take a buttered flavored cooking spray here, and we're just going to spray our pan in the outside of our bagels here, okay guys? So allow your bagel to toast. We got our steak cooking. This steak doesn't take very long to cook either, guys, okay? So it just depends on, I like things well done around here, okay? Some people, you know, y'all like y'all meat pink on the inside and running and blooding and all that stuff. I can't do it, honey. If you like rare meat, if you like medium rare meat, okay, then you definitely, you know, toss this in your pan, allow it to cook for like 1 minute, 2 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's like about all people cook their food who like rare meat or medium rare. We like it well done over here, honey, okay? That thing got to be done all the way through, okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing with this, guys, okay? You have yours, fix yours however you want to. So if you like it like that, like I said, no judgment here. Be my guest, honey. Do what you like, okay? So we're allowing that bagel to toast. We're going to allow our steak to finish cooking. I'm going to let it cook just a little bit longer before I flip it over on the other side, okay? Okay, guys, so we are going to flip our steak. Okay, and then we're going to add our onions, bell peppers to our around our steak, okay, for these to grill or saute, however you would like to say it, okay guys? So we're just gonna dump all of that right in there. You don't have to have your heat turned up real high either, guys, okay? Put those peppers around your steak though, okay? You don't want to put the peppers on your steak yet, which it doesn't matter if your peppers touch your steak. I mean, it's all going to go together in a minute, but I'm saying that for a reason, because we got to put our cheese and everything like that, or what have you. And for those of you who like your meat well done, if you want to flip this thing one more time and then flip it back over, you know, or what have you, then you don't want to necessarily have to have those peppers in the way, okay? So our bagel is it's about toasted really well, okay? And however toasty you like your bagel, it's just fine. So when that gets done, we're going to take that bagel out and you just sit it aside on a plate, okay, until you are ready to use it again, okay guys? Now we are going to take another tablespoon of butter and we're going to drop it right in the same pan that we toasted our bread in, okay? That bagel, okay? Allow that to melt. Okay. Once that's all melted, guys, we're going to be adding our egg, okay? Okay, so just one egg is all I'm going to use. If you're someone who likes a lot of eggs, you definitely can use more, okay, if that's what you want to use. But I'm only using one egg. So crack that egg inside of your pan with that butter, guys, okay? And we're going to take just a little bit of regular salt, if I can get it open, for goodness sake. And we're going to put a little salt on our egg, and we're going to take some black pepper, okay? And we're going to sprinkle some black pepper on our egg, okay? And for those of you who don't like sunny side eggs, trust me, I don't eat either, okay? It's not going to be like that. It looks like that in the pan. I cracked it in there like that for a reason, okay? Just for the sake of the shape that I want it, okay? So we're going to allow this egg to cook just a little bit, okay? And when it's about halfway cooked, you can take you a knife, a fork, or what have you, and just kind of poke a hole in that egg yolk, okay? Just like that. And continue to let it cook, okay guys? Check on your steak. Make sure you're not overcooking your steak. Okay, great. That is perfect, okay? When your steak is almost done, okay, you can add your cheese to your steak. I'm using provolone. You can use whatever type of cheese you want. This sandwich is good with pepper jack steak, or pepper jack cheese, sorry. Or whatever type of cheese you want, okay? It's perfectly fine, okay? I'm going to get my cheese and I'm going to sit it aside on a plate. And you're going to allow your egg to fry really, really good. When you kind of have like a solid consistency to it, we're going to flip it, okay? But we wanted, the reason why I did it like this is because I wanted to still be in that round shape, okay? For our bagel. Okay, guys? So that's all it is to it. Let that egg finish cooking up really well. Let your steak finish cooking. We're going to flip our egg. We're going to put our cheese on our steak. We're going to put those peppers on top of that cheese once that cheese gets to melting, guys. And then we're going to be ready to assemble our sandwich. Simple as that. Really quick meal. Just for the sake of knowing, guys, if you want to know what kind of steak I'm using, it is the seasoned sirloin Philly steak, okay? You can actually get this from Walmart. Okay, y'all, so that egg is ready to flip, okay? Your egg is ready on the other side. When the top side of it, you can basically flip it without the top side of it running all out everywhere, okay? So just like this. See how the egg is still round and everything, and I was able to flip it without all of its contents getting everywhere or what have you guys, okay? So just like that, I'm gonna flip this steak one more time, okay guys? And I'm going to put my cheese on here. I'm going to use 2 slices. The provolone cheese is kind of smaller slices or what have you, okay? And we're going to put that right on our steak just like that. We're going to allow that cheese to melt just a little bit, and then we're going to put our onions and our peppers on our steak. Okay, and you can go ahead and do that if you want to. Just go ahead and add some of those onions and peppers. Okay, leave just a little bit because you're gonna put some of the onions and the peppers on top of the steak with the cheese, but we're gonna put the rest of them on top of the egg. Okay, so you can scoop that aside if you want to. So you know, you can see how much onions and peppers you have left, okay? And I actually probably chopped up more than I really needed for this, but it really doesn't matter to me, okay, honey, because it's all going down the same way, child. Okay, so just like that, let that cheese melt and everything. You can flip your egg back over. It doesn't take your egg long to cook it off, okay? Some people even like that raw, runny egg type of stuff. If that's how you like it, you are more than welcome to eat it like that, honey. If that's what floats your boat, okay? Because I can't do it, honey. I can't do it like that over here, okay? So our egg is ready, okay? And our steak, peppers, and cheese is ready, guys, okay? And that's all it is to it. And push that back a little bit, let it finish doing what it do. And we are going to assemble our sandwich here, okay? So the first thing is, I'm going to take my whipped cream cheese here. Okay, and I'm going to put some on the bottom bun first, okay? And I know some of you are probably thinking autumn flavors is not going to go together, y'all, but just try it. It is so good, okay? Put your cream cheese on your bottom bun there, guys, okay? Then we are going to take our, we're going to take our steak and cheese and peppers, and we're going to put that right on top of that, of our bagel and that cream cheese, okay, guys? Then I'm going to take my spicy ranchero and I'm going to drizzle it on top of those peppers and onions and the steak and everything, just like that, guys. And I'm going to take my egg and I'm going to put it on top just like that. Okay, and then we're going to take the rest of our onions and our peppers and we're going to put those on top of that egg, just like that, guys, okay? So you got a little bit of onions and peppers on every layer of this thing, okay, y'all? I got a little bit, a couple of them falling to the wayside down here, okay? You can pick those up, put those on there just like that. Is all you need to do. And then we're going to put our cream, we're going to put some more cream cheese on our top bagel bun. Spread it all around. You can put as much or as little as you would like. Okay? Just like that. Okay, guys? And after you do that, we are going to add as either picante sauce or salsa. But hey, y'all, answer me something. Isn't picante sauce and salsa like the same thing? Like, but I noticed like they actually have both in stores, okay? But it's like the same thing. I don't know. Y'all tell me, honey. So just like that, honey, put your picante sauce or your salsa on top of those peppers and your egg, okay? And then we are going to add our top bagel bun here, guys, okay? And there you have it, y'all. This is my steak bagel, okay? So guess what, y'all? It's time to eat. Bon appetit. Go ahead, grab you a plate because it's time for our dinner date. Go ahead and take you a bite because this is another Diamond's Delicious Delight. Thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.